Hello and welcome back. Today's video is going to be a um, slightly different video. It's going to be a video based on looking at old IMR ads. These are ads basically done officially by IMR, by their marketing team of unreleased characters, just basically marketed models to get engagement to the game. They Some of them aren't, none of them are in the game at the moment. The only reason I'm making this video now is because as of Friday, one of them will be in the game. So if one of them is in the game, there could be potential maybe of some of them others getting into the game at later times, but obviously that's not 100% sure. There could be none of them added in, or all of them could get added in. Just have to wait, and time will tell. So today I'm going to do um, a tier list based on the character's appearance. Basically, put my favorite looking one to the least favorite looking one. So what we do, we'll go through them so far. There are 25 of them. So as of Friday, Clipchamp will be in the game. This could potentially be his game model. It may be updated. Obviously, I do not know. Uh, Has Hassan and something else. I can't read it fully. This guy looks like kind of an assassin. Like gives me that Altair vibe. White. So this looks kind of like The Witcher. Geralt of Rivia. McGee, some pirate with a nice bird. I can't see this, but it looks like maybe Hyphen or Scythian. Pretty cool hero. Boone. So interestingly about Boone, so Boone was on, if you go back to maybe November time, this character model was one of the models which was released for when we had the survey of which character models do you like the best? He was one of the character models. He is a really cool looking character model, so maybe we'll see him for the Outlaw faction. Izami. So I do like her model. I like her sitting on the seat. Reminds me a bit of Pane with her seat, but a bit more samurai vibe. Triss, very nice looking model. This is kind of like this is this could have been the Pane model because it's like kind of like the same spear, like roses, and they just went for a different mode. Who knows? Tiamat, I think it says, very cool looking model. I like the glowing arms. Magetsu, cool looking model. Vlad, Mushari, Zed, Onishoruku. Oh, sorry if I am butchering these names. Shiru, Sutrum, Orc, very easy name to say. No clue what her name is. We'll call this Moloch's wife as it looks very similar to him. Gust, no clue here. This model though, this looks like the hero from Dark Souls, or not Dark Souls, Elden Ring. Can't remember the name fully, but it kind of has that same vibe. Don't know the name there or there. Monty Dan or there, and McCarthy. This one also was the same as Bone, was released in the survey to basically choose vote on which heroes you liked looked the best from Infinite from the new heroes coming out soon. So if we go to our tier list. So what I'm going to do it on, I'm going to do it based on appearance. I'm going to do it on my favorite looking one all the way down to the least favorite. So we will start with um, we'll start with the last one we looked at. So this one. So he kind of he has a coolish vibe. He does look alright, but I don't know, it just doesn't bring it for me. The swords look cool. I'm gonna give him a solid. I'll give him a C. He's not the worst, but not the best in my eyes. Okay, this next one. I really like the wings. I like how they're flying. I love the spear What does it for me? The face, though, I feel like the face could be a little bit more improved, but I really do like the entire aesthetic of it. It looks like kind of like a. If you played WoW, like kind of like those dragonkin kind of people, like the humanoid dragons, it kind of looks like them. So I will give this an A tier. I do love this model a lot. Monterey, this model kind of reminded me of Aiden with the big glove, but I feel this will be the first D tier I give out. Next one is gonna be the druid looking guy. This kind of reminds me of Malfurion from WoW. It does look good. I like the I like the staff. I like the wooden arm, antlers. I just don't feel like overall it's a good model. It doesn't have the flair like what you like for an amazing looking model. Okay, then we're on to this kind of like robot almost looking guy with a giant sword and wings. Giant sword wing does have a big thing. I'll put this above this, below this one. So this on the way I do my tier list is top left is best, bottom right is worst. Next we have this one. I do like this one. I will put this as the first S tier. Helmet's amazing. Wings look cool. Spear looks cool. Model looks really good. Gust. I really, really like this model. I this model I probably for me I will put in the top position out of these. Next one's Moloch's wife. Mm, it is a cool model. The fiery wings, fiery sword, but it looks very similar to Moloch. That's my only concern. Like you could cut the head off, and people may assume it's Moloch. I'll put it as C tier above this guy, but not the best today, sadly. Orc, so Orc's unique in the fact it's two giant axes. Looks like an orc. Kind of reminds me of Gromosh from WoW. Also, I'll put you as a solid B tier above Malfurion, kind of with your WoW brother. Sutulum. So this is kind of like the guy who has the giant spear. Kind of looks like he's like an assassin almost type, but he's like a fire elemental with a giant spear. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to add an additional row. Add row below. No, sorry. We need to call this A. We're going to call this S. I'll call this S plus. How do I change? Wow, I'm so bad at this. Cool. So you need to get that color. You need to get that color. You need to get this color. And you need to get this color. Okay. S plus. S. So alt's going to be an A. Alt will be an A. This guy here will be A, B. Chiro. Chiro kind of reminds me of Akami. Is it Akami? Like the sword gal from Sword Harbor. Looks cool. Nice-ish model. But doesn't dig it for me. I'll put that as D. Now, Omisharuku, mask, insane. Giant sword, insane. Ronin style, insane. Tattoos, insane. Honestly, S tier, probably not as good as this model. This guy, so the next one is like the guy with the giant sword, the goblinish vibe. I like him, but I don't know, the mask on the head just doesn't suit it. It'd be much better if we had like a fangy mouth, in my opinion. It'd be much better. Then like the wing style as well. For me, everything is just a little bit off. Like the face, if that was a more fanged, more better wings, if they were like upright instead of down, better. There's a lot of stuff what could be done to improve it, but it's still a really cool model. I would still put it the B tier. Mushashari. So this is kind of like a Ronin style, not as good as the Omarishiki one, but still in the same tier. I would then actually gonna put you there, and I'm gonna put you one below. Vlad, Vlad to me, out of all of them, he is the best. No one is getting better than Vlad in terms of looks, anything like that. He looks insane, just insane. Like he looks like a vampire. He looks like he's gonna kill. He looks like Vlad and Agatha. If Vlad does come to the game, I hope he has massive synergy with Agatha. That would just be thematical, being they're both vampires. Magetsu, we're just gonna put you in your place. Nothing to talk about there. It's just it doesn't like it's just a bland model. Like it's really well done. Artwork's amazing. It's just yeah, it's just not the best model. Then we go to Tiamat. Tiamat Perfecto model. Tiamat can go here. We'll do actually. We'll try and do it even spread, so it's a bit more because it is just a listening a day. But you can kind of see like what I like. This like, obviously other people model this would be different. Triss, I actually love Triss. She's second. She just looks insane. Isamai, cool, very cool model. Very cool model indeed. You can go above the samurai, not S tier though. Bone, so Bone is definitely C to B, probably just above the druid for me. I love his model. I really hope that if we have a new mythic, when we have the new mythic for Outlaw faction, he is the new mythic. He would be insane. Right, this next one, my problem with it, it looks too big. This looks like it should be a boss, not a hero. So for that, but for that reason, he does look really cool. I think top of C tier though is where he fits. So my McGee, just a boring bog standard pirate kind of model. We already have probably their partner in the game. The White Wolf, Geralt of Rivia. Obviously, it's not Geralt of Rivia. It's called White. Very similar though, but yeah, I just love the model. And then the assassin. One thing about this model though, is the face. The face looks really creepy. Imagine this with a mask. That would be sick. For that reason, you will get S tier though. And then Juby Chan. I actually really like this model. I really do like this model. It's gonna go A tier, same as Samurais, but it will go above the Samurais. So that is my tier list at the end of the day. Nice quick tier list. Another disclaimer, remember, these are ads, these were marketing tools. They may never come to the game, but one has come to the game. That is why the video has been made. That potentially they could come to the game, and a little sneak peek at what they look like. So thank you for watching and have a good day.